I like Rakesh.
Oh yes, Rakesh is awesome.
Ah, the hero of the katas. You have some reputation already to hear merchants talk. If you are as good as they say you are, then you must be plenty good. I be Uhura. I be honored visit here. You visit here. That threw me off.
Well, let's introduce ourselves.
Oh, baby, so cute.
Greetings.
How about you, young adventurer? It is good to have your kind here.
Let's ask her about herself.
My name be Uhura. It means freedom in my people's voice.
Oh, my drink's out. No. People.
My people be very far from here. I be Simbani warrior, but Simbani women cannot be wife and warrior. So I be coming to ship here to find father so I can bear child. Now I have Simba and still remain Simbani warrior.
It's a very complex rule, I suppose, but hey, whatever works for you. What's your homeland?
My land and people are many months' travel from here. Simba's father be in the Sultan's guards. Strong fighter. He be almost better than me.
I actually didn't know that.
I think if you ask
I,
her about it in the third game, she tells you that.
okay. So see, I have played only a few minutes of the third game, so when we get there, that's gonna be very fun.
You're in for a
Um,
treat. It's good.
we didn't actually ask her about her child, did we? Oh no, we did. Okay, we did.
Yeah.
All right.
This be a good place to stay while Simba be so small. Soon he be big enough to travel. Then we be going back to my home.
Not a bad idea. And since we're asking about this, let's ask about the guild here.
This place I be working until while Simba be small. I be good fighter, good adventurer. You need help fighting? I be good teacher too.
Good to know about that. So we can ask about practice.
Maybe we practice combat skills, you and I.
That's that room over there, I believe. Work.
Yeah. Rakesh be saying that bad things happen here soon. Bad magic. You come down. Somebody has got to stop him. Maybe you?
Maybe. What about Rakesh?
Rakesh be very fine warrior. He knows to be gentle and kind too. Very wise, very strong, but his leg be plenty bad. Hurt him all the time.
Um, we've already asked Rakesh about his legs, so we're not gonna bug her about that. Ask her about the book, I guess.
That be where you sign in to be adventure and Shapir.
Yeah, we'll take care of that in a moment. Quest board.
There be jobs. Plenty rewards for good adventurers. There be many more before I come here, but I be taking care of Simba too much now for jobs. Ouch.
Understandable. The plaque.
That be the motto of the EOF. Read it.
Well, what is the OF?
Men join to show off muscles and talk big.
Ah, I see, I see. And we can ask about the desert.
No place for fools. Too hot in the day, too many monsters at night. Very easy to get lost and never come back from there.
What about the monsters?
Many monsters live in the desert. You be going there, you need watch for jackalmen and ghouls at night. During day, you find brigands. Scorpions and pterosauruses always be problem.
And now we can ask
Dingle
about
dingle.
these. I don't know if... I know you get a point for asking her about monsters, but I don't think you have to ask about the individuals. Does she give any
I think we
interesting
already.
information, I wonder?
Basketball. Strong fighter with claws and beak it be. Tear you to shreds unless you dodge and fight better.
Yeah, I think Rakesh gave us enough of a rundown of each of them. Because the idea
Yeah.
is that Jackalmen fight in packs, ghouls drain your stamina as well as attack, your HP. Brigands are the same as they were in the first game. Scorpions can
Brigands
poison
are
you.
brigands.
Brigands are brigands. Well, Pterosaurus are just stronger versions of the Sauruses we fought in the first game, so... Yeah, and then the Griffin, we're hopefully not going to be messing with. So, there's that. Well, before we do anything else, since we're in the Adventurers Guild, let's go ahead and use the book. You sign your
Yay!
name in the book with a flourish. This is an important thing because in the EGA version, he doesn't do it with the flourish. It just says you sign your
He
name.
doesn't. It drives me crazy.
Oh, it drives everyone crazy who played the games back growing up. This is the logo of the Eternal Order of Fighters. There's some text written on the plaque. Oh, what is that noise?
The heck?
I think I may have stepped on the cord of my microphone. My apologies to that. Can we... Oh, here we go. If you got real guts, you don't know the meaning of fear. If you got real muscles, don't take guff from no one. If you got a real weapon and know how to use it, then maybe you're good enough to join the Eternal Order of Fighters. We pick only the best to join and we'll be watching you, so don't just be good, be great. Be a member of EOF. The Eternal Order of Fighters. The guts, the glory, the greatest. Yeah, about that.
That's some,
we
like,
will go train.
what is that guy's name? Andrew Tate?
The standard guild hall quest board, one of the less unusual things in this room, has an assortment of notices pad. Oh yeah, we can actually look around here. Stuffed head brings back memories of your encounters with the lovable Saurus Rexes in Spielberg. This relative doesn't look as bulky, but seems every bit as mean. The plaque reads, Pterosaurus, slain by Rakesh Sa Tarna. Bow and quiver on the wall are for times of war. This creature's head looks like an overgrown canine, but if the plaque is to be believed, it must have been separated from a humanoid torso. The plaque reads, Jackalman, slain by a sweeping Sir James. Okay. The tusk could only have come from a rather large specimen of Hephalumpus puronibus.
Is that a Heffalump
Yeah.
and Woozle Winnie the Pooh reference?
It is. That's a
Wow.
good catch. Yeah, Heffalump, and then it's Pooh Robinus, that's Winnie the Pooh, and Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin, that's cute.
Yes. A native Fricanian shield and 2 crossed spears adorn this part of the wall above the doorway. The head of a rare southern moose. You can tell by the hat.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, because all moose in the south wear fezzes. Fricanian drums sit in one corner of the room. You wonder if Uhura ever uses them. The spot holds Uhura's water supply. A few primitive axes are leaning against the wall. That looks like it's one axe with 2 blades one going one way, one going the other, but I think it's supposed to be one taller than the other one or further back that's lined up with it. Yeah, you see the darker wood there.
Yep.
An old shield is gathering dust against the wall. Anyway, okay, so we've done that. Let's look at the quest board. There will be given to the one who restores Amir Aras al-Din to his rightful places at the Palace of Rasir the sum of 1,000 dinars, by order of Sultan Huran al-Rashid. Rashid, whatever. The way of the Paladin. To seek, to learn, to do. Like that, you can almost read that says Paladin on the top of it. He who is willing to brave the desert should seek Harakatar in his shop at the sign of the mortar and pestle by the fountain. That one shall find rewards for his courage. Okay. Those who do service to the city and the land of Shapir shall know the rewards of goodness by order of Sultan Haran al-Rashid. There is needed for a spell of great power the whirling part of a dervish. Inquire at Magic Shop. Keep on laughing, proprietor. Okay, so there's 2 actual quests here, and then this, which is 1,000 dinars, so you can pretty much guess that's the primary quest. So let's go practice, shall we?
Oh, sorry, I spaced out. That will be that will be a good place to see just how good a fighter you are. I get tired of not using spear and shield for so long a while. Maybe you and I will go check out skills there. No magic though. I don't do magic. No throwing things either. Only melee fighting.
Seems like good rules.
Don't hit the baby.
No, I would never. Besides, that baby would kick my ass.
Probably. This be the training area. Sometimes Rakesh and I spar here when his leg not be hurting. If you have some spare time, we can practice a bit together. You may be warrior, but still plenty of things to learn about combat.
Yep, and we can actually look at the baby now. Simba looks excited. You wonder if his mother always allows him to attend combat training. Be best to wait until you're back in the guild hall before telling your story, Zero. You know, tutorial might not be too bad of an idea.
Do it. You may be wanting to know about some basic combat actions. I'd be happy to teach you.
Because this game might have a different... Okay, this tutorial is intended to introduce the player to the basics of the game's battle system. Okay.
Good. We start with some footwork. First, move backward.
Like this.
Like this.
Okay.
Now you try.
Press T. Oh god, I don't have a numpad on this. That's not good.
Do you have arrow keys?
No, but I have arrow keys, yes. Oh, 2 is okay, I see. Move back one more time.
Move back one more time.
Right, okay, I do have the 4 keys I need, because I have the arrow
Now we
keys.
will be standing at the edge of
center.
combat area. None of us be capable of moving farther backward. Now, walk forward again to advance on opponent.
Up. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Ah!
If enemy be right in front of you, you cannot advance further. Footwork also be important when getting out of harm's way. There be various ways to dodge incoming attacks. Most common way of dodging be moving sideways. Be careful if enemy swings with his weapon. If you be dodging in the wrong direction, you'll be walking right into his blow.
Press 1 or page down. Yeah, okay, so I can do. Got it.
Ready? Go!
Ow.
Watch my movements carefully. In real combat, it'd be different between life and death. Try again.
There we go.
Good. In real combat, opponents may be faster. I be going easy on you now. Reflexes and blade must be equally sharp. Otherwise, you lose. There be more ways to evade blows in combat, all of them based on principle of footwork. Easiest way is jumping backward and moving out of my reach. Let's try.
Okay, she pinned me.
Problem with jumping backward be that you can get yourself cornered this way.
Yeah, I see that.
If an attack is aimed high, you can quickly duck under it. This not be very... hang on. Wow, words are hard. This not be very tiring, and you remain within range for a quick counter-attack. But will only work if act at last moment. Need good timing. Let's try.
Okay.
Well timed. Now we try something similar. If enemy uses attack aimed at kneecaps or feet, you can jump up to avoid it.
Oh no.
I do a low stab and you dodge by jumping.
Dale also jumps. That's what?
I think it'll just change
Makes no
based on
sense.
whatever attack they're doing.
So down is dodge, but you can dodge things. That's okay.
Yeah, you'll be quick learner. Last defensive action will be. It's hard to do this when I can hear myself talk.
Sorry.
Last defensive action be parry skill. Footwork be very important, but it be not. God, but it be not the only way to save your life in battle. You can block attacks with either shield or weapon. Shield be best for stopping attacks of any kind, but swordsmen often favor blade to stop attacks from other swordsmen. Sword arm often be more nimble than shield arm.
Oh, left and right. So okay, so left is shield, right is sword. Okay.
Make sure to defend like that in actual combat too. Now, we do some attacking. Combat can't be won unless you can damage the enemy. The safest and fastest way to attack be the stab or thrust. Stab does not do much damage, but enemy won't have much time to defend against it or counter it. Try stabbing.
That's page up. Okay, so that's expected.
Finally, let's practice this swing. This attack be slower than the stab, but it inflicts more damage.
And swing. I am hitting. There we go. That is a lot slower.
Attack me once more. As you can see, opponent will mind defense, and you better be doing it. That be all for now. Next training session, we fight for real. One more thing. If you think you'll be losing, run away. Survival will be more important than pride. You may die gloriously out in the desert, but nobody here will ever know.
Press escape. Okay, so it's not 5. I'm glad, because 5 is not something I can hit. Those controls would be fine if I had a keypad, but I sadly do not with this keyboard.
I would die if I didn't have one.
Oh, trust me, I like this keyboard. It's a great keyboard, but not having a keypad is like the one thing I don't like about it. But I didn't buy it. My brother did, and it was on sale. So it's a Logitech one though. It's a good keyboard. Like outside of the lack of keypad, it's really good.
I think my keyboard at home is a Logitech as well.
Also, what time is it? It's midday, okay. So let's actually see if I got anything from that.
Musuri-sana, I accept your challenge. Let's fight.
Okay. So. You need to block more, Aurora.
Well, you just turned the skill level all the way down to nothing.
I know. There's a reason I did that, though. This is a very complicated battle system. You okay there? pretty good animation, actually. I hit the wrong button. Oh, I got a critical.
It's epic.
That was a very fancy animation for that. Up too early. I did not block in time. Gotcha. Aha! A critical. Oh, she dodged.
Critical hit. Are we gonna get like finisher?
Right? Still too early. Take out your stamina. There we go. You taught her a lesson.
That's be good enough for today. Soon you'll be giving me lessons.
And we got a decent amount of experience for that, I'm sure. Yeah, weapons use went up to 3, parry went up to 94. It's actually pretty good.
Even our honor went up.
Intelligence even went up. That's interesting.
Oops. There we go. Yeah, with the parrying and dodging and whatnot, I think your int goes up.
Yep. Okay, so we have done that. We didn't tell her about Spielberg, though, so let's do that real quick.
Maybe you find work for hero here, too.
And goodbye.
Quahiri, hero of Spielberg.
You know, I'm just going to click the button up here. Instead of cycling through everything. Okay.
Whew, don't talk to any more ladies for a while. That was taxing.
Well, thankfully, there's only one other lady I would need to talk to anytime soon, and we can actually wait on that. Yes.
I like
but
Aziza.
That's... Oh yeah, Aziza's good. Most of the characters in this game are good, let's be honest here. I guess I probably should go see not this shop, but the guy over here. We do have a job to go ask about, so... Hi, friend. Ah, I did not see you come in, or notice you come in. This is the apothecary. One can buy many wondrous pills and oils. I am Harik. If you need anything, just let me know. How's it going? Ah, good day. I am busy as always, making up a batch of pills. If you need something, just let me know. I am Harakatar, which in your language means fire druggist. I was well named.
Wow.
This city and land are of the very heart of the world. You're not biased at all. What about this apothecary? This is the... Oh, I already said that. Okay. Pills. I have the following pills for sale. Vigor pills for 500 centimes. Healing pills for 10 dinar. Poison cure pills for 12 dinars. And mana pills for 15 dinars. Take one pill with water and get plenty of rest. Vigor pills aid iron-poor blood, restore vital minerals used up in strenuous exercise, and act as a quick picker-upper in times of stress. Healing pills accelerate the normal healing of above the body. A hero such as yourself will undoubtedly need a large supply. The venom of the desert scorpion is deadly unless you take... I have no idea. Probably because
So you're going to get your ass kicked a lot, so you better buy a bunch of these.
The venom of the desert scorpion is deadly unless you take these pills before you are struck by its tail. Mana pills are very useful for those with magical abilities. They restore the magical energy used in spells. And water. Pills tend to stick in your throat if you don't drink plenty of water.
Yo, I wonder if, like, you try to take a pill and you have no water, you just choke on it and die.
It's a possibility, knowing this game. I sell oil for filling lamps and for quieting squeaky hinges. A small container of oil costs 20 centimes. We're not going to need the oil, but that's the thing you can buy from him. If you're playing a thief character, don't forget the oil.
Very important.
Do not forget the oil. It is very important. I consult him occasionally for good days to make pills. He's near the end of Tarek of Stars. Aziza. The Enchantress Aziza has a house which is along the west side of Shimali Tarek. Okay. Well, that was a job offer. No? Work?
I think
Yeah,
it's
maybe if
just,
I ask
he'll
about
buy...
Ah, here we go.
Ah,
I
yeah.
have a notice reward posted there. I pay for pill components. Components is the word I was looking for. Okay. I'm always out of scorpion venom to make poison cure pills and ghoul claws for my experiments. I will pay 20 dinars for the tail of a scorpion and 15 dinars for the claws of a ghoul. The sting of a scorpion's tail is death unless you take my poison cure pills. Unfortunately, they will not help you if you are struck by the tail more than once. Yeah. When fighting scorpions, you have to watch for their tail animation, so... Because they normally fight with their claws, but they will fight with their tail, and yeah, that's a thing. The ghoul of a creature of the night. The scrape of its claw chills the soul and draws the very life away from you. It takes a very agile adventurer to avoid death at its hands. Experiments? I'm trying to develop a pill which will protect against the effects of the claws of a ghoul. I've not been able to get many claws, for few ghouls are willing to give them to me, and few adventurers are willing to get them for me. You know, he says few ghouls. Does that mean he's actually convinced some ghouls to give him their claws?
He doesn't say no ghouls.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. So if we go to the desert and start killing monsters, and we manage to kill scorpions or ghouls, we need to make sure we loot their bodies for those things in particular. Also, if it wasn't obvious by the fact he's called Fire Druggist, the ceiling reminds you of a night you spent in the land of Hot Ashbury many years ago. As a matter of fact, this whole place is like that. There seems to be a few books. Yeah, okay, so this is the same information as before last time we were reading books, but this is creative counting for left blains and numerals.
Left blains.
What? Left brains and numeralics? I don't know what that word is. How to build your own brazier. I stumbled over it. Yes, I know. Elementary elementals. Herbs.
Herbs.
How to make pills, pay the bills. And there's another pizza elemental fact or fiction. Why do they both have it? By the time I am a phoenix, I'll be rising. To pill a mockingbird.
No, that's probably really difficult. It's probably a lot harder than killing a mockingbird.
Yes. Although pilling them might actually kill them.
Yeah?
Flame and fortune. How to get fired without losing your job. That's
wow.
Terrible. Stupid elemental tricks. So the question is it a bunch of tricks that are stupid? Are they tricks from stupid elementals? Or is that literally someone being like, stupid elemental tricks?
Yes. All of the above.
Yeah, yes! Okay, we wrapped around to the one I can't pronounce. Shelves are filled with unusual objects. You see something that looks like a doggy dish for fire elemental.
Aw.
You see something that looks like Halloween candy. Part of Harek's father-in-law. Just wouldn't fit in an urn. Oh. The skull.
Oh.
You see something that looks like old grandpa's high-risk moonshine. What? You see something that looks like Eye of Newt. Does Wayne know about this? Who's Wayne? You see something that looks like 10, 20, 40 weight. Something that looks like leftover cooking grease. Something that looks like fiery spices that are guaranteed to reduce taste buds to ash.
Mmm.
So you see something that looks like a collection of collectible cologne bottles. That's a worse sentence. See something that looks like burnt offerings. Oh no, you see something that looks like great green gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts. Ew.
Love that
Why
song.
are they green?
Great green gobs of greasy gamer go for guts.
You see something that looks like a small quantity of shake and bake.
Welp.
And we're back to the doggy dish. Last week's earnings.
Aha! I love it.
The cupboard's closed. Under the cauldron is a wood-burning oven. No fires presently lit. Red enameled black cauldron is encrusted and empty. Whatever was in this pot before, you're glad it's not there now. Why? The niche is empty. Niche, whatever. Oh! That's a brazier. I thought they were taller. I was thinking the big... Well, I guess they can be taller. They can either be like a candlestick or the floor ones. Anyway. Alright, so we got our job from
But I
him.
can tell you
and
what
we
they're
met him
not.
In general. You get a feel for the area. I mean, yes.
Oh my god, I need to turn the AC up.
And we refill our
hot
water
here.
skins, so now our water skins are not nearly empty. We're carrying 4 full water skins. What time of day is it? It was mid-afternoon. Okay, good. We still have a little bit of time. So let's go inquire at the magic shop about that item he was wanting. Konnichiwa! Come and tell me who! How hola! How now, brown cow? I come to ask you about the, what is it, dervish, is what it said? The dervish of the desert oversees his own oasis as he sits upon the sands by the shore of his small spring. It is somewhere south of Shapir and in inches a bit east. If you're about to go and gab with him, you'd better take a beast. I mean, yes, I'm not planning on walking out there yet. That'll come later. And I guess I could do the same thing I did before, where I ask him about that, and then ask him about the guild. Plaza of the Fighters is west of here, Greer. There you'll find the hall, Paul. Hey, yeah, we can ask him about the world. Noticed my note, mister? It is dervish for the world of a dervish. I will pay 1,500 centimes, in dinars, of course, for such a thing. All you have to do is find it. And that's where we can ask about the dervish. We already did. So, okay. So, we need to find the dervish and get a whirl. A river dirty gurdy, adieu to you. Bye for now, purple cow. I guess because he called me a brown cow earlier.
I guess.
Now, Tarka Stars is this street, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where the
It's
guy
either
is
that
at.
one or that one. I think it's this one, though. Well, I want to go ahead and go to the astrologer because he takes a couple of days to do what he does. It's carpet merchant and jewelry merchant. Okay, I don't think we need anything from them. Excuse me? Hero? Fine, I'll use the
Just
arrow
shove him
keys.
out of the way.
Taraka Stars. Yes, this is Taraka Stars, so... If I just go to the end of this road, we'll be okay. Someone's got their carpets hanging up, apparently. Yep, this does continue Taraka Stars. Okay. This is indeed... It actually says astrologer there. That's nice. Hi there. Come in, Hassan, come in. Oh, that is not you, is it? It is hard for me to tell at such a distance. Come in anyway, and welcome. I am Abu al-Najin, and I am the astrologer, the stars and omens. Who are you that I might know you? We can tell him our name. Our name's Galahawk. Ah, Galahawk. It is indeed a name for heroes. It is well that you have come then. The signs show that we will soon need a hero here. And we can, first off, of course, greet him. Welcome. May the stars smile upon you. So let's ask him about him. I have been stargazing since I was little. There is so much to learn from astrology. Let's ask him about astrology. Astrology is based on the principle of as above, so below. The heavens reflect the earth and vice versa. What's your job? My job is to reveal the future to those who seek it. Perhaps you wish to know your own fortune. If you wish to know your fortune, I will need to know your guiding signs. Tell me about your past and the things you have done. So we'll have to do that in a minute, but first, let's ask him about Shapir. The eye of the shadow is over the city. The dark hand is moving towards us. There will be misfortune here shortly. Eye of the shadow? The planet known as the Eye has crossed the sign of the Shadow. The Shadow is watching us, and who knows what evil lurks? I sure don't.
Isn't it his job to know?
The stars which shape the hand signify action. When the hand is dark, it means oppression. Okay, I mean, that's a thing, I guess. Rasir. Oh, wait, I meant to ask about Rasir. There we go. The dark hand is over Rasir now. Its ruling planet has been missing since it passed across the dragon. The dragon? The dragon is a sign of vast magical power. Okay. So, we can tell him about Spielberg. You have lived a most interesting life. I will look into what signs have guided your life thus far, and see how they will affect you in the future. This will take many hours, so you will need to come back some other day. I mean, he's a stargazer. You can't do that in the middle of the day.
No.
Also, there's this. Let's see. P plus explosion. No, wait. Plus kaboom. Oh, heck. You're never good at these things anyway. Do you know what that says?
Oh, hang on. I can't see it. What does it say?
P plus kaboom minus M. There's an I here. There's a wave there.
A wave.
Yes. I already know the answer.
Or is that Omega?
It does kind of look like an Omega sign. You're not wrong.
Oh, I get it.
Ah!
It's Peekaboo. I see you.
Yes. That is it. It's only a model of the planetary system. It isn't the real thing. I hope not. Can you see how fast those things are flying? Skillful Weaving by Willful Weavers. I was looking at the cards, not the carpet. Apparently I'm looking at the carpet. You've heard of a 4-poster beds, but this is ridiculous. A star with a hole like a donut. How interesting. Ladder must lead to the roof, for
donut.
stargazing is better. Donut. Does sound good, doesn't it? Stars are all out of place
It
compared to
does.
Spielberg. Where the heck is this place? Can't get a map of the heavens. You used to have a magic 8-ball to perform much the same function as this dartboard. I guess if you want to know the answer, you just kind of throw it and say yes or no.
Right.
But the
Close
difference
your
is
eyes.
there's no ask again later.
That's if you missed.
There you go. Oh, I forgot to say goodbye. I'm being so rude right now. Hold up. Bye. If you need to know more about the future, visit me again when it arrives.
Ah.
Wah wah. Alright, so... Ready to go see, only works in the streets and plazas. Okay, it's not in the plaza, technically. Fine. Okay, now we're in the streets. What time is it? Mid-afternoon? Okay, we still have time. We could... Do we want to go visit her, or do we want to wait and save it for later?
That's up to you.
She is there, if I recall. It's one of those two. I think it's the short one, though.
Or we could go get our source of transportation, mode of transportation,
That's not
rather.
until day 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unless they changed it. Unless they changed it themselves, but it's originally not until day 2. Oh, he's telling us about another thing. This you gotta see. This ashtray of Shapir, made from imported coconut shell, hand-carved by Kata natives into the face of the Sultan. You'd not find this anywhere else. Alright, I'll buy it. How much is it?
I don't think he has it.
Okay, he doesn't have it yet. Or that's not one of those
I think he just
things.
says like random crap.
The thing is that sometimes as he speaks, other things open up in his inventory, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, also, this guy.
Maybe in this version.
Well, yeah, because in the original, when you didn't buy souvenirs, he is just doing random stuff. Well, fine, I can't greet him, but he is...
Give him money.
He looks like a charming fellow. Snake took a wrong turn one day and wound up listening to a kata who likes to think he's Benny Goodman. Musician nods and smiles while he plays.
I think you give him 1 cent time.
Might be, yes. But it is an honorable action. It takes more than...
Do they not let you grind this in this version?
Probably not. I mean, that's... I mean, we can get honor plenty of ways. We don't have to... Okay, what are you selling? Because you're a charming young kata with a smile, but what are you selling?
He's selling smiles.
Okay, I can't click the edges of the screen. So, you are the stranger the merchants are talking about. The gate appears always open, but never have I seen the entrance to the city like yours. To fly on a carpet must be grand.
Oh yeah, that one guy's not here yet.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. He doesn't appear until day 2.
I forgot. Sorry.
Guard looks much like any other well-trained soldier, only perhaps a little bit more buff. You suspect that he's more than capable of taking care of the occasional monster that ventures too close to the city. Alright, shall we make him a stack?
I love the Saurus sounds. Our first mistak?
Well, not necessarily, but potentially. If we go out to do anything in the desert without our mode of transportation. You are not likely to live long if you go that way. One cannot travel in the desert unless one is better prepared or joins a caravan.
We
Go
still
anyway.
leave. Yay, the song.
The sun reflects off Shapir's many towers. Only Fresno Raisin could love the blazing orange sun of Shapir. Waves the desert dunes roll up towards the mountains. You kind of see. In Spielberg, these things weren't so friendly. And
Yeah,
over
we've
here.
murdered a lot of them.
Yes, yes we have. Alright, so I'm just gonna need to...
The thing I miss about the EGA version of this,
What's that?
there were some rocks in these walls that looked like butts.
We're just gonna walk along the wall a little bit. I'm trying to get a monster to spawn, honestly. While I wait for time. What time is it? It's mid-afternoon, okay. Still mid-afternoon. No time has
Well, we
passed.
need to come this way anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna let me do the thing that's here. Ah,
It's a good way to grind your strength.
yeah, I don't want to fight him.
No, no, no. The rock.
Ah, Griffin looks like a cross between a lion and an eagle. It seems to be sleeping. You see part of a feather sticking out from... Oh, they moved it down here.
It was always down there.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh. Oh, because I remember casting fetch on him.
Well,
Well, not on
how'd that work
him.
out for you?
Not on him. There's actually... There was a feather up... Rock was heavy, but he managed to move it off the feather. Pick up a large feather and put it away. Hey, I've got a feather. Did the rock
'Cause
leave as well? No, it did.
I played the EGA version as a magic user,
Yeah.
maybe last year, and I don't remember what I did, but I pissed off that griffin, and
Yeah.
it would not stop coming for me.
No, it doesn't. And you lose points
You
for
can't
making him
kill it.
mad. Oh, you can?
I mean, you can, but it runs away and then it comes back and
Yeah.
ugh.
But it does. Its health doesn't reset. Like, it stays however weak it is when it leaves.
Yeah, but it
You
was like
can
early
end up
game,
killing
so it took me forever.
Oh yeah, no, and then of course, like I
I think
said,
I just ended up reloading.
I'm glad because you lose points and you lose honor points for killing it.
Oh, well, I didn't care about honor points.
Just saying.
Meh.
But you can make him mad by either trying to climb up there, or by attacking him with a ranged weapon. But we're not going to do that.
No, we like the griffin.
Yep. I think he actually talks too.
He's a good boy.
Screech, chirpy, caw, peep, squawka,
Aww.
squawka. Let's see. Chirpy is the first person adjective. No, wait. Caw is the noun form. I think that might have been. I have a red pencil box. But you're not sure. Perhaps you should have paid more attention to Griffin 101.
No.
Probably something more along
Where's
the
that
lines of
griffin
leave
of
me
a
alone.
lady?
I
feel
want to
like I
say its
remember
name
that
is
being a thing.
Merv.
Oh yeah, no, it is Merv.
So we're gonna leave Merv alone. We're not gonna make that mistak. That's not a fun mistak. I'm surprised I haven't been attacked. Because usually you get attacked while you're walking this way.
I think you get attacked more at night
Well, yeah, but I don't
or
want to fight
in the
the night
middle of
things
the
right now.
desert.
Well,
But there might not be fights on the first day.
maybe.
I don't remember. But I do remember, like, when trying to grind fights early game, I had a hard time finding monsters.
Yeah, and I don't really want to
You could go
go
visit
too
the
far
tree.
from the city at the moment. Oh yeah, we could do that, couldn't we? Couldn't we? That's just directly this way, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty far, though.
Well, we have water, so we're fine.
Lots of extra water skins.
Yep, they're mostly full. Like 500 quarks of water.
It's a lot of quarks.
It is. And again, what's a quark? I don't know.
Yeah.
I am going to save it again. Yes, that's fine. Just in case I run up on something I don't want to fight. I mean, there's nothing we can do over here aside from actually make a mistak, but,
Well, we could.
we could. We very much could.
Who are we kidding? We very much will.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I like all the random junk and stuff that can happen in the desert.
yeah. It's like, isn't the each of the areas like randomly generated on the like what's in the way and such?
Well, that and all the random events.
Oh yeah. If you were larger, you can sit. If it were larger, you can sit in its shade. It's a shrub. It has no shade.
That's a little.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, girl.
Plant almost looks like a woman. Hi there. I'm not gonna actually do that because I don't want to break something.
You should probably save, though.
I wasn't gonna walk all this way over here. I was just gonna reload over there.
But we got the feather.
No, I saved it. I saved it after getting the feather.
Did you?
Yeah, I saved it on the way over here, like 2 screens away from Shapir.
Ah, okay.
I reload. I resaved over. About to make a mistake.
I must have spaced out.
You seem to do that a lot.
Well, you know.
So let's use our newly gathered Force Bolt spell. So this is how Force Bolt works. It's just a blast of wind magic. And we still have our Flame Dart, which is a blast of fire magic. So there's that. Let's blow wind at the tree. Oh. You broke the
Oops.
monitor screen. Off to the computer store for a new monitor. By the way, real heroes don't cast spells at ladies, even rather stiff ones.
I love that death.
Yeah, see, I
So
restored it
good.
over here. So let's go back this way. And actually, I'm gonna run. That's my bag. I don't want my bag. I want my character action list. Here we go. Oh,
Hey!
a Pterosaurus! Hostile intent evident. You quickly move into battle position. My stamina is like half down. But then again, I did train with Uhura, so... Ow! Don't do that. Jerk. I am bad at this. Get back here. Aha! Ow. He continued the attack.
Swing.
I can try. Stop that.
Because the stabs ain't doing jack diddly.
Yeah. The problem is they leave me open for too long. Now I blocked that. He can't move back, he's too far back, so I can actually just keep attacking him.
Yeah.
I do like that your stamina builds up mid-battle as well. Ow, he bit me.
Oh, he bit you.
Okay. No. Ow. Come on now.
I think it's time to cut our losses.
Yeah. You wisely demonstrate your inborn
Later,
self-preservation and good skills. And of course, thanks to being next to Shapir, we're safe. I mean, we got
At
some
the
decent
very least, you
experience there.
got to grind some stats.
Yeah, exactly. Let's run away to Shapir. Run away to Shapir. It is good to see you have safely returned safely from the desert.
We're like bleeding all over the place.
Yeah. I'm okay. Guide to sightseeing, beautiful Rasir. Only cost you 1 dinar since it's only got 1 page. Oh, what time is it? Oh, sunset approaches. Perfect. It is hoped you enjoyed your first sights of our beautiful city of Shapir.
Your clothes are all ripped up. Your hair's all disheveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself.
Sounds
Yeah, like
amazing.
that. I
That
want that.
sounds so good. Thanks, Shima.
You are, of course, most welcome, my hero.
You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, as your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking around as Abdul. Really?
Whoa,
You're gonna
whoa,
make fun of poor Abdul?
body
Come on
shaming.
now.
God.
He's such a jerk. Also, man's richer than you are, so I put a pipe in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so let's ask, if I ask about, we've already asked about that. If we ask about the inn, okay, dance, Omar, Shima. What is Omar? Poetry is revered in this land. The words of poet Omar speak both to the heart and to the mind. Okay, I'm going to ask you about the room, actually, but that's okay, I guess. About the room? Your room awaits you, just off the passage behind me. You will have a place to stay here as long as you wish to be our guest. Well, thank you. I wonder... Okay, so I am going to go ahead and save it here, because I can go to sleep now. If I leave now, is this when he tells me about the inn closing? Yes.
There
Before
we go.
you leave, Galohawk, I must give you something. In case you don't make it back before to the inn before closing time, take our spare key. We lock the inn shortly after midnight. Take care, do not lose it. A night spent on the stones of the plaza drags on forever. And now we have the key to the front door.
Well, that means we need to go sleep on the floor somewhere.
Since you, my best customer, I make you a deal. I sell you a duck. No, we're not going to do that.
A whole duck.
A whole duck. That's apparently a running gag. And there's a Let's Player who will explain that gag much better than I will. Because I don't know the gag it came from, I'm afraid. I am too young to understand it. Why did I walk into the street? Is there any place else I need to visit in town? Because I'm not going back outside because I will die. I don't think so. I think the only place... Well, I can put her place on the map. I don't think I'll go, talk to her. But I will go to her. So that's going to be straight, right, left, right. Okay. From this way. And let's run because this guy is slow as heck. Please go through the door. Thank you. Okay, straight. Right. The door seems to be watching you. Did coming here just put it on
Hmm.
the map? No, it did not. I'm actually have to go inside, aren't I?
Yeah.
Fine.
Uh,
So, I wonder how. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Yeah, detect magic. We'll cast that. There's magical aura around the door,
surely it wouldn't be rude just to cast open on the door.
right? That's the key one, right? Yeah, it is. Open! You find that you cannot move.
I do not welcome those who try to force their entrance into my house. Bleh.
That was exhausting. You don't think you'd survive going through that again.
Well, you know what that means.
Do it again! You're so exhausted everything hurts. Better get some rest. Persistence pays off, but this certainly isn't the payoff you had in mind. It's taps for a zap sap. Next time use your head, or maybe your knuckles. Let's say, does it reflect the force bolt as well? Oh. Nope, it just does that again. Okay, that's fine. Well, I don't want to tick her off, so we'll reload that. Okay. And so you can actually listen at the door, open the door, knock on the door. So let's knock on the door. You politely knock on the door. Who is it that seeks to enter, I guess, is the question. Is the door asking the question, or is she asking the question?
I don't know.
Well, my name is Lali-ho. Who is it that sent you here? Now, who are we going
Keep
to
on.
say? Yeah, Keep On was the first one we talked to, so... What is the element most appropriate to the owner of the magic shop? That would be wind. My first is the first. My second is the last. Next comes myself. Then back to the end and the beginning and beginning again. Who am I? This is a little silly because considering everyone already tells you her name,
Right.
but it's Aziza.
You may enter freely into my home, Gallowhawk. Come in, sit down, and we shall speak. Better greet her. Better greet her first.
You are correct.
Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation.
Now is the hand icon on the chair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we share tea? Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say I have to talk to myself. Answer yes.
Make sure you thank her before you
Yes.
drink it.
The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink it and listen to the sound of the flowing water.
Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? You should thank her first. Yeah. You are most welcome.
We already know her name, but I guess we can ask her about herself.
My name means highly prized. It was the name of my mother.
Okay, what about your magic?
My magic is very practical. I know many things that go on in this land. Unfortunately, Vizier has been... wow. Oh god. Vizier has been closed to my far-seeing since the Emir vanished. Soon I will try a different type of spell to see if I can gain more information.
Okay, so let's ask about magic in general.
The magic I work with most is water magic, that of knowledge and true seeing. As water can reflect, I too can reflect spells back upon the caster. There is much magic in this land, some of a very dark nature.
Okay, so let's ask her about water, since that's her thing.
Water is the element of healing and life. I use it in all of my magical workings.
What about nature?
Magic can be misused for ill purposes. A foe can seem to be a friend, and the victim is helpless against the foe. The more powerful the magic, the more likely that it can be used for evil purposes.
What about this far-seeing thing you're talking about?
My spells allow me to see things at a distance and to know their true nature.
And that's what she's talking about by nature, is the nature of magic instead of, or nature of people. Alright, so what about Shapir?
This city was built around a magic fountain which flows freely. It is protected by the mountains and the... Oh god. It is protected by the mountains and the desert and has known only peace and prosperity until now.
So, we don't want to ask a whole lot about her, or from her, but let's see, we've already done the magic shop is fine, astrologer's on. If there's anything else here, but we can ask her about the Sultan. Oh god, that's a big text box.
The Sultan Harun al-Rashid is a most wise ruler. God, I can't. He often consults me for information about things. He has a good deal of understanding about people, and he knows how best to use them. He is doing everything in his power to prevent the ill omens from coming to pass.
Yep. I'll have to consider, see if I can figure out a way to stop it from, like, maybe to stop you from hearing yourself or something, but...
It's so hard!
I almost feel like maybe I should, like... I don't know, because I have it... I guess it's because the way I have it... I'll think of something, I guess. I don't know, I might be able to actually pull your audio from Discord directly somehow. I'll have to see if I can do that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But something to make it easier for you, because this lady is one we talk to a lot.
She's very verbose.
She is. I love her, but she's very verbose.
Oh yeah. The Ifrit make the hot desert sands their home. They are seldom seen.
We can ask her about the Jinn too, since she brought up the Ifrit.
The Jinn are very powerful magical beings who roam this land. There are 5 types of Jinn: Jan, Jinn, Shaitan, Ifrit, and Marid.
I only personally know about 3 of those. Because Jan is what we usually call genies, Jinn is what we, call jinns, and then the Ifrits. I don't know about the Shaitan or Marid. So those 2 are new to me. Oh, we can actually
Well, you
ask
can ask
them.
her about it.
Okay, that's cool. Didn't know that. So I guess is that the same thing that she just said? Oh, no. No, it's actually a detailed one. Okay.
Jinn are powerful and rule the air, living in the clouds.
Oh.
Jan are seldom seen. They take the shape of animals and hide in the mountains to avoid outsiders.
Interesting.
The Shaitan prefer streams and waterways.
Ah, that's what they went with. Okay.
The Ifrit are associated with fire and, as such, prefer
Desert?
Yeah, that. The most powerful and magical of all are the Marid. And the master of Marid is Iblis.
And we can ask her what the Iblis is.
Iblis once sought to rule the world and created a great city in the middle of the desert, but Suleiman Ben Dawood, there we go, summoned all the jinn to rise against Iblis. Iblis was bound in a statue, and his mighty city was destroyed to become his tomb.
Interesting. That's not going to be important at all.
Nah. Razir was like a twin to Shapir until a year ago this month. The Emir Arus was overthrown and disappeared. His brother now sits upon the throne. There is a darkness over the city through which I cannot see with all my magic.
Well, that's not good. What's this about the Emir?
The Emir Arus was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved in his disappearance. Since he has been gone, the city of Brazier has fallen into dark times, and many have fled the new tyranny.
And the darkness.
When I try to use Farsi upon the city of Brazier, it is as though the city is wrapped in a web of darkness. Well, blackness. Whatever. Which I cannot see through.
I like the fact that that's Farsi is actually capitalized like that, which means that's actually the name of the spell she's using.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch. Very, very subtle, but a nice touch. Alright, so we're gonna thank her again just to be nice. And we've already said that, so... And we can tell her goodbye.
It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime.
And we will leave. We'll look around her room another time, but you have to be very cautious on how you act with her. You actually gain or lose honor based on your interactions with her, and if you piss her off too much, she will kick you out. she
Let's
will
see what our
warp
honor
you.
looks like now.
It's like she will warp you out of her house and throw you to the floor, essentially. Honor's at 60. That's not bad considering
Hey!
it started at, what, 0, technically? Or 50? I forget what it starts at, but its starting value is terrible. We've also gotten a few agility points and vitality points from earlier from fighting that Pterosaurus. Alright, so now that we've been there, though, we can... You can't use that item here? How you didn't... Yeah. So we can actually teleport to her house using the map now. And that was the main thing I wanted, was to put her on the map so we can come to her later.
And you have to, like, go through all of that polite rigmarole every time you talk to
Yep.
her.
You knock on her door, you greet her, you sit down, you tell her yes. Yeah, all of that. Now, she's not going to have to... I'm not going to make Kiko read all of that again. We're only going to read the new dialogue lines. So, you know, don't worry about that. It'll go a lot faster from now on.
For
But
real.
now I want to say, so smart bookends. It's got a donkey head on one side and an ass on the other. Makes a great gift, whatever.
So it's got a head of an ass and the ass of an ass.
Basically.
Neat.
All right.
Sorry, I'm eating
so
a Reese's cup.
there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna save again.
They're so good.
Yes, they are. Save on nearly to end day 1. Now there is something I can do, and I don't know if I'm gonna do all of them because there's a bunch of them. But if you come back here, we can actually just... Although this is our room. So in the EGA version, you would step back here and it would immediately ask you if you wanted to sleep and such. It is a storage facility with near unlimited holding capacity, cleverly disguised as an ordinary wooden chest. This handy piece of furniture will allow you to store any of those items that may come in use, or may come in handy later. So we're actually going to go ahead and put away some of our items that we'll need for... Well, at least one item that I know I don't need right now. That's going to be the pot. Save for here, and then in your backpack, and the lamp. We'll put the lamp in the chest, and the feather. Store the griffin feather. And we'll put
To
that
put up our snow
here.
globe.
Can't I put it out up here?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. That's why I wasn't going to store it yet. And I think that's a good spot for it, so put it over there.
Not gonna lie, this is like the most comfortable looking bed in all of the games.
You
Like,
put the
I
sand
want
dome on
this
top of
bed.
the closet so you can look at it while you're lying in bed. Oh, I put it up here. Okay, there we go.
I think each thing has a pre-designated spot.
A small brass bottle has been placed in the niche in the wall. Skyline of the city is visible through the window. Perfect place to take a nap after a hard day of adventuring. So what all items do we have? Do we have anything else to go in the chest? I don't think so. We need those. I don't think we can even remove those if we wanted to. We need those. We need that, obviously. Need all of those, and I'll keep the rations on me, and that's our key to the house, so... Now, if you click on the bed here, you can actually sleep specific amounts of time. I'm only going to rest for an hour. because I want it to be. Well, I want to heal a little bit after knowledge rest. You feel better. What time of day is it now? It's still sunset approaches. Okay. What's our stats like? We healed a little bit, but we're still half dead. Sleep another hour. Nice evening effect. Feel better. And now, I think it actually needs to be the middle of the night, doesn't it? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the timing right on this, but I probably should go out and practice magic or something while I'm waiting.
Instead of just sleeping.
Yeah. Welcome, hero. Alright. Night, guys. I'm going out into the world. I don't want to practice magic here because people will yell at you for that. And there's a vision of the dervish in the oasis. He's a very wise man. And while we're here, we can't actually ask him about that. Now that he's mentioned that, sure, why not? Well, first, what's your name, buddy? May it please you, I am called Abdallah bin Tahir. Okay. Nice to meet you. Duty of a guard in Shapir is to make sure all people are safe from violence or ill-doing. Well, he told us about the dervish. Let's actually ask him about dervish. The dervish lives in the oasis to the south. He knows everything that goes on in the desert. Well, ask him about
I think
the
I
oasis.
still remember how to get to him.
The oasis is a place in the desert where there is life-giving water. Life-giving water. But is it the nectar of the gods? It is 5 scareen links to the south, and 3 scareen links to the east from the town of Overlook.
Scareen links.
Scareen. A scareen is the distance from here to over there.
That's so meta.
It really is. So now we're going to come outside to here so we can safely practice our magic and not have to worry about and hello things in the sky.
That's how you know which way you're going.
The blazing
Because,
stars
like,
take
halfway
on new meanings
through in the desert, going north to south, the perspective changes.
Yes. About 2 scareens.
2 or 3.
Also, he did mention those stars too. The astrologer did. There's the dark hand.
Yep.
And I'm assuming this is the other one he mentioned.
That's a Saurus.
That's a Saurus. Alright.
Look at his derpy little face.
Magic that we're going to need. Calm. We will need calm. We don't really need Force Bolt skill. That's trigger. Levitate we'll need. See, it did give us zap. So, because we had magic, it gave us zap. Which is weird that he sells it, because there's not really a point that you could ever need to buy it. Like, if you don't have magic skill, you're not buying anything from him. If you do have magic skill, it gives you zap. Oh, I guess if you're making a new character and get magic from a fighter, because we imported the character, I think that's why it gives you zap.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
That
we are
makes
going to
sense.
need fetch to level up some, so levitate is currently our lowest and costs the most. It's not a good place to practice this spell. I don't need to go over here. I need to practice it over here, my friend.
Whee!
I think you
We
literally
love
just
this
go
spell.
up and down. Oh, I landed. Oops. It's like 7 to cast it, and then it for every space you move or something, it costs mana.
Just
But it
like
also
wiggle
builds
up
the
and
skill.
down.
Yeah. And I got 3 leveled ups on that, doing that too, so. But it doesn't let you move left and right, it only moves you up and down. It is literally levitate, not
Float,
float. Or fly.
which you get later. Or no, that's glide.
Glide. Yeah, I was going to say, there's a glide spell. I don't know about an actual flying spell, but I do know about glide.
Oh, no. I like the sound that this is making.
I know, it sounds like a UFO or something.
Somebody reports this to the ye old the FBI or whatever.
Right?
Somebody's just on the other side of that mountain. They just see your hair going up and down.
Right. I got 10 levels. What's our stats like? I don't want to be up in the air and then fall. I would survive because my
Oh,
stamina is
you've
good.
got plenty.
But... Okay, I've got plenty. We're good.
Time to wiggle around some more.
Yep, basically.
Well, while we're wiggling, since
Yes.
I was eating this Reese's cup, what's your favorite candy?
Favorite candy? Okay, that's difficult. So,
Ah,
there's... If I had to say, like, depends on what kind of candy I'm looking for. Like, if it's something to just, like a mint or something to put in your mouth and let it melt, atomic fireballs.
ooh, you know, I used to eat those, but I haven't seen them around.
They are a lot harder to get a hold of than they used to be. I guess cinnamon candy is not really a
Huh.
thing people like anymore. Because, you know, like, it's like
Bland.
big red gum. It's hard to find anymore.
Yeah.
But I love atomic fireballs.
Well, like, even, like, so my dad likes cinnamon mouthwash, but that's really hard to find. It does exist,
That sounds like it'd be hard to find.
but, okay, so what about, like, chocolate candy? Like,
Chocolate
candy bars.
is probably going to be either a Reese's or something in that family, like with the Reese's Fast Break. I love Fast Breaks.
Oh, those are so good.
They've got a lot of other Reese's that they've come up with that are really good. I just love chocolate and peanut
caramel
butter
ones.
together.
I'm sorry, caramel.
Caramel.
The caramel ones.
Okay, Shaquille.
I get yelled at if I say caramel.
I still remember that commercial.
Wait, there was a commercial?
Yes. I don't remember what candy bar it was for, but Shaq did a commercial where him and a kid were arguing about how to pronounce it.
Yes.
And
I know what you're talking about now.
yeah, Shaq's like, caramel, so say how it's spelled. And then the kid goes, okay, Shaquille.
Exactly. I showed that to my boyfriend because he gets on me when I say caramel.
Yeah.
He goes, it's caramel. I'm like, well, people is spelled P-E-O-P-L-E, but you don't say P-O-Pole. He just scoffed at me.
You should also let him know, you know, at one time, and I remember looking, whenever I found this out, it was really silly. So, did you know that the word answer used to actually be pronounced answer?
That's hilarious.
The W, in fact, a lot of those... Oh, I fell.
Bonk.
I ran out of magic! Yeah, I only took 1 stamina damage. We're good. Oh, no, wait. I think I actually took health damage. Hold up. Because I think I was at 30 health.
Yeah, you did.
23. Ow. What time of day is it? Midnight is still
Probably
young, so that didn't even take very long.
Well, what's the levitate skill at now?
That's a good question. Hold up. I'll check. It's 79, so got 29 levels off that, so that's not bad.
So, anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, continuing. Yes, answer. So I'm sure you've heard people say sword.
Yeah.
That was a word that used to be pronounced, like the W did used to get pronounced there. There's also a few interesting ones, like knife. The K used to be pronounced. So it was knife, and gnome, gnome. So it's like there's a lot of those kind of words where it's silent, but the reason is either because it was hard to say, because Lord, that would be very hard to say consistently. Get a feel for the area. I was trying to open the door. Or it was because it was also like a double consonant thing, and I think that was one of the reasons they changed the pronunciation of it. I'm using the L keys because I can't navigate rooms. And we're gonna rest for an hour. That'll give us some more mana back as well. and I'm
I don't
waiting.
know.
I want midnight to happen. What's up?
My mom always calls it caramel, and I
Oh,
think my
middle of the
dad
night.
does too. Yeah, both my parents call it
Middle of the
caramel.
night. Here we go. So the reason I
So
wanted middle
I
of the
just
night.
grew up saying caramel.
Yeah, I mean, so did I. My mom was an English teacher. Okay, middle of the night. So now we can leave. And I want to say we have to wait a little bit longer before we go back in. The door is locked. Okay, or do we have to come in from the outside to trigger it? No. Maybe it's later at night. There's a scene I'm trying to get, but I'm not gonna worry about it. There is basically, long story short, there's a scenes you can get at night. I think you have to actually be there. Hold up, I may have to actually not be here and sleeping when passing time. Let me try restore one time. Okay, because this is still night, still young, right? So yeah, night's still young. All right, I think.
This isn't before we grinded, right?
No. I resaved it after coming back.
Okay, cool. I spaced out again.
Yeah, see, it's 11:8:79.
All right, cool.
Trying to. Okay, night's still young. Exploring the desert. Yes, I know. I'm trying to think of. Can I just pick up rocks and throw them here?
Probably.
I should be able to also rest out here, like, but I don't know. Not magic. What am I doing? Can I just, like, grab the ground? Yes. Grab a handful of rocks. Throw them at the hand!
Make the dark hand go away.
Exactly. It's gonna take a lot more rocks to make the time pass.
God, I'm getting flashbacks.
Right? The flashbacks. Okay, I am going to try to... Because this should let me rest. After an hour's rest, you feel better. Yes, okay. So it's automatically an hour. But now the time... The question is it the proper time? It is middle of the night. Okay. So is it fine... Do I have to come in from the outside to trigger this, is the question. Without being inside. If it doesn't trigger this time, I'm not going to care. I'm assuming you know
We'll
what I'm
try
trying to
later.
trigger. Well, it changes every day. Yeah, it didn't trigger. So...
There might not be one for the first night.
There might not be. There's a scene, basically, where you can talk with Shima and Shamin and, like, drink like one final cup of tea before they go to bed, basically. It's like one of the things they do as a daily routine. They close up the inn, they lock the door, they enjoy a cup of tea, and they go to bed.
That's cute. And you just have to go butt in on it.
Well, they actually welcome you. If you come in at that time, then they're like, "Hey, why don't you come join us?"
I know.
You awaken much refreshed as the sun begins to rise. I mean, they basically see you as family at this point. So
Right. We're cat a friend.
yes, welcome, hero.
Time for brekkies.
Yes.
Oh. It would please me if you would come to my dance this evening.
Oh, I would love to. Thank
Okay.
you. And you're of course welcome. So she does the same thing. So let's have our breakfast. the funny part about this game is the food rations are kind of, your breakfast is delicious. The food rations are kind of pointless right now.
You just get free food.
Yeah, you get free breakfast and free dinner as long as you're actually. Oh, do excuse me. Hold up a moment. Do not forget that Shima dances this night. He's very excited.
Hell yeah.
Genuine Saurus for trash can for Mother's Day. Show your mother what you think of her. That she's a Saurus?
That's rude. That she's a trash can?
I can actually buy that too.
Do it. But we're not giving it to Mom.
No. I only got 82 dinars. I gotta be careful.
I think we've pretty much done all our spending.
Well, we have one more very important thing to purchase.
Well, later.
Today.
Hopefully by then we'll have more money.
No, I mean, you can buy it today.
Oh, that!
Too. Yeah, that.
Never mind.
Okay, 9.
But
7,
I think you can,
8.
like, haggle him down to almost nothing.
Yeah, you can haggle him down to 10, I believe. I think 5. If you try to go for 5, it ends up he cancels it or something. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this, however, because I'm fixing to go do that.
Yeah,
there
you can
are.
actually,
I've been looking for
like,
you.
get him down to 5.
For the life of me, I can't imagine why. I'm Ali Fakir, honest Ali Fakir. Welcome to Honest Ali. I'm trying to talk fast as a merchant like him would. Welcome to Honest Ali Fakir's used Saurus line. If you don't have a Saurus you want, then you don't want one. Of course, even if you don't want one, I'll be happy to sell you one to you. You look like a man looking for a Saurus. I have the finest saddle Saurus you can find. A magnificent saddle Saurus. If you ride one, that's exactly what you get.
A saddle sores.
Oh, yes. You never know when a Saurus might come in handy. Why, just the other day you were thinking to yourself, you thought, if only I had someone to play Pinochle with. And that comes from the fact that I watched that Let's Play too much. Anyway, if you still had a Saurus, you still couldn't play Pinochle. You couldn't even pronounce it. I can't pronounce it anyway. It just goes to show you. And speaking of shows, have I got the Saurus for you? The Saurus. That's what you're looking for, synonyms. And speaking of sin, well, when it comes to Sauruses, let's just keep a personal preference secret, shall we? They don't call it Saurus Rex for nothing. What?
That's yucky.
Okay. I'm Ali Fakir. Honest Ali Fakir. Honest Ali T Fakir. Bet you don't know what the T stands for. Edgar. But you were close though. Why did T stand for Edgar?
T is silent.
Okay. Personally, I'm a merchant. I sell Sauruses. I'm the local Saurus source. Would you be interested in buying one? I can make a deal on a late model and all the options thrown in. Options like saddle, bridle, 2 feet. I've seen an awful lot of Sauruses, and I've seen a lot of awful Sauruses. The Saurus is the ship of the desert, and you can't ship it far enough to suit it. All a Saurus takes is a little grass, say a bale, some water, around 20 gallons, a little love, it will follow you anywhere, but she can get mighty embarrassing at times, believe me. Picture yourself mounting your very own Saurus for the first time. You get up, you fall off, you mount up again, sit proud in the saddle, knowing you can ride with the best of them. I wonder if we get around to a reasonable question. Do you have any idea how much a Saurus is worth? What price, glory? Never mind that now. I'll be happy to sell you a Saurus for 100 dinars, but I'd settle for 50. I think
No.
you have to actually say no, yeah. But before we do all that... No, I'm good, bye.
Oh, are you gonna get the thing here?
Yes, I'm gonna make the mistak. I don't care about your Brasta-team. You remind me of someone I didn't sell a Saurus to. Nah, couldn't be. Surely someone with your brains and looks needs a Saurus. Either that or some preschool and a plastic surgery.
Wow.
So you want to buy a Saurus, eh? I'm Fakir. Honest, I like you, Fakir. Glad to meet you. You've come to the right place. Honest Leaf-Fakir's used Saurus slot. You don't buy one here, you don't buy one. I've got a beauty of a Saurus for you. Only had one owner. A sweet little lady. Sweet little old lady who only took it out on Sundays to go dragon racing. What's that dragon racing?
This is the little old lady from Pasadena.
I was actually thinking the little old lady from Spielberg, but you know. At any rate, I'm here to sell you a Saurus. I'll sell you a Saurus. I won't take no for an answer. I don't know the meaning of the word no. I couldn't find it in the Saurus. I'm walking away. I don't care about your ashtray. So, they call you a hero, huh? What kind of hero are you, walking around like a nobody when you could be riding your noble steed across the desert sands? I see it now. You in your flowing white robes, riding with the entire Bedouin nation at your side, your blue eyes blazing as you ride to glory. No wait, that was a Lawrence guy, wasn't it? Well, even you would look less reprehensible upon a Saurus.
That Lawrence guy.
Yes. So you need to buy a Saurus to travel in the desert. You're desperate. Hello, I'm honest Ali-Fakir. I can't keep this up. Pleased to meet you, desperate. Have I got a Saurus for you? You do know. I don't know you, do I? Or do you? I don't know you, do you? What? The fact of the matter is, you need a Saurus, and I've got a Saurus. So let's get together and play Pinochle. On the other hand, that's not Saurus is for cheap. You do want to buy a Saurus, don't you? Nope, bye. Nope, don't care about Rasir. Hi, I'm okay. We always know a sucker when we see one. I'm just skipping that part up there. Pleased to meet you. Now, about that deal we were gonna make. You do want to buy a Saurus, don't you?
No.
Nope. I don't want your doubt.
Wait.
That's it. I give up. I tried to help you save the universe, and you won't even buy my lousy Saurus. After all I've gone through just to win this stupid game sequel, you wouldn't know a hint of it ducked you in the head. In fact, you wouldn't even know your own head. If you don't buy my Saurus this time, I'm gonna pack up my lot and see if you can win the game. We'll see who laughs last. Ha!
Meta.
You do want to buy a Saurus, don't you? Nope. Goodbye.
Nah.
Terminal stubbornness. You just can't take a hint, can you? The Saurus you should have bought went to the wrong customer, and the entire free world will soon be enslaved as a result. He was not joking.
Foreshadowing? What?
Yeah. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing indeed.
Day 2. Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I named it, because I didn't want to talk to this guy. I can't imagine why. Yeah, I can't imagine why I was looking for you either, sadly. Okay. So, we ask him about being a merchant, we ask him about Saurus, we ask him about the price. And we say, no. Was that no, I want to buy a Saurus? Or, I know I want to buy a Saurus? You don't really pronounce things clearly, you know. Or maybe you don't. At any rate, I'm here to sell a Saurus if you're ready to buy it, alright? No again? Let's get the story straight. You want to buy a Saurus. I'm trying to sell you one. Does that make sense to you? No. Alright, let's try it this slide. This is fun, actually. I've got a Saurus for you. Looking for the words to say how much you want him. That's why you need the Saurus, of course. So what do you say? Shall we shake hands and call it a deal? No. No. You know, I'd be willing to buy the Saurus for you at this point. Ozzy runs away with you on it. Oh, I love this. No. Okay, so he just repeats at that point. Okay, that was good. I like
So I think you have to say yes to buying the Saurus, but then when he brings up the price, you tell him no a bunch of times.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Or do I have to actually... Hang on. What if I... Like with the other merchants, what if I use the microphone myself? Buy Saurus, here it is. Oh, that just pays the man his money. Hold up, you're not charging me that. Hold up. I just bought it for 50. I'm not gonna do that. Do I have? Maybe I have to type haggle. I have been licked. True love at first sight. What a sight for Saurus eyes. Seeing you two kids are hitting it off from the start sounds like a good time to start heading off. Hello, I must be going. The next line if I've ever heard one. Okay, there I don't have to say that again. I'll be honored to put your Saurus back in the stable for you, Effendi. Oh, right, you have to pay them room and board. Wait, how did I do that? I have no money, do I? No, I did.
It was...
Wait.
You pay him 50 centimes.
Ah, okay, 57 times, that's right. And that's... Is it daily or weekly he does that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It might just be a one-time thing since
Oh, you
you're...
know what? But if you haggle with him, he actually pays the room and board for you.
Yeah, so we gotta...
Okay, so... I need to... Oh, there you are. Yes, I know. I need to figure out how to enter the haggling thing. Maybe I actually just tap haggle or something. Okay. Set myself a 50. And say yes. Okay, then actually I think it is you have to get yes first. Seeing as no one in his right mind would actually want a Saurus, you won't mind that I have the right Saurus for you. Just to show you what a swell person I am, I'll throw in a free saddle and bridle with the purchase. In fact, I'll even let you have free room and board at the stable. I've had enough boredom as it is. I'll ask for a mere 50 dinars. What do you say? No.
No.
Perhaps there's more brain about you than I suspected. Shall we shake hands for 40 dinars for the Saurus? No. You certainly know how to drive a hard bargain. Why don't we just agree at 30 for bridle, saddle, and Saurus? No. But we're certainly going nowhere fast. I'm willing to make you my best offer. 20 dinars, and you right away on a new, for you, Saurus. What do you say? No. You know, you drive a hard bargain. I respect that, man. Whether I'll respect you in the morning is something else. This is my last and final offer. 10 dinars. If I go any lower, I'll have to stand on a chair to take your money. Do we have a deal, or is this a deal? No.
No.
This is ridiculous. Here I am, a man of unquestionable integrity and dignity, forced to sell his sole remaining Saurus for a mere fraction of its dubious value. I will take 5 dinars for the Saurus, and even throw in travel assurance. You'll travel, I assure you. Now, shall we agree?
Yes.
You pay the bandit's money. Just a minute, I'll introduce your source to you. Okay, there we go. That's the full thing, and I think because he said he'd throw in room and board, we don't have to pay the guard for that. Decipher source size. He says the same thing here. And it's good sign. Hello, and I must be going. Goodbye. And he'll be... Yep, and now we didn't have to pay the guard for that. So yay. We now have our certificate. That is... This is your title and registration to your trusty riding Saurus. And the registration papers cost 1 quark. I am assuming that's just proof of... Actually, that might be useful with something else, maybe. Maybe? No idea, but now we can actually ride the Saurus. Alright. 4 Skyrines, or was it 5? It was 5 Skyrines to the west and
5 Skyrines, right? Yeah. 5 Skyrines south. And then however many...
Can't look in your pack while you're riding your Saurus. I was trying to bring up my... What's the shortcut key for that, I wonder? Maybe there is no shortcut key. Anyway. Now, how do you activate home whenever you're in this version? I wonder.
I don't know. It's like in the parser, you just type go home.
Yeah. Hold up. Before I should go back up to Shapir real quick and then save. Do you get the reference I made?
No.
5. Okay. I
Here.
don't.
Because there's a Saurus stone.
Yep, I see that. Those are like arms.
Huh?
He who turns to run away sometimes finds knife in back. Yeah? You know business like eating peanuts.
How?
How? You can't stop
Inquiring minds. Froggy!
Take a deep drink of the warm but refreshing water. You then check and refill all your water skins. It doesn't say much. It's okay, good. He actually walks over there. I didn't feel like having to navigate this. Hello. Marufai is always polite, finds many people to help him. Try to. Wise man learn much by saying little. And yet, here you speak. What's your beard? The difference between beard and world is one whirls around tree and the other twirls around me. Land of Shapir like rainbow, very colourful and always something new. Kata like dervish, content to sit in sun and think. Where all men share, no man thirsts. Adventurer is one who has no home, but is never homeless. Has no help, but is never helpless. That's a good way of putting that. One who watches world well by sees many things. We can ask about dinars art. Okay, sure. A trader knows the value of a coin. All that glitters is not gold. Not all that is gold is for the taking. Man who seeks future in stars finds business looking up. Yeah. Wise man can survive where a fool will perish. Oasis is like wise saying, because both seem shallow but are very deep. Monster is as monster does. Jackleman lives like sardines, always goes in packs. Man who steals purse gets trashed. Okay. Man who jokes with Scorpion gets it in the end. Pterosaurus is like man in desert, very fond of lesser sauruses. Oh my.
I don't. Oh.
Ghoul gives fighter the cold shoulder. Where laws made without justice, men live without freedom. Freedom like temper, only valued when lost. That's pretty funny. And I think if I ask him about Whirl, it just defaults to his beard. Yeah, it just defaults to his beard. And that is your hint there. I need his beard. You take a small piece of the dervish's beard and put it carefully away. One wonders what he eats. Inquiring minds and all that.
Surely,
click the...
there's a lot of creatures that are drawn to the oasis.
Can I... Ah, return to the... Okay, it is the mouth icon.
Yeah, I was wondering if you had to do that.
Return to the city. Your Cyrus's natural homing instinct quickly sets you on the right path. So, we now have a means of getting back to town while we're out exploring, meaning exploring is less dangerous. We can actually go out and do some grinding, which I'm going to try not to do on camera. I mean, I'll do the training with the Uhura on camera, but... The top of the Saurus? Question. How do you get down off a Saurus? You don't. You get down off a duck. Gotcha. That's actually the joke that what's-his-face makes if you ask him about the duck.
I think they also make that joke in the 4th game.
Yeah. I think they do, yes. I can't ask him about that. He'll put the Saurus away for us, though. Thank you, bye.
Yep.
Yep. I don't need your centime. I will go ahead, however, and donate another centime to this guy on my way through. Just being nice. Alright, now then... I do want to check the plaza. I don't see anybody here. I think they actually are in this screen, aren't they? Yeah, okay, nobody... Okay, he's not here right now. Okay, there's an actual beggar. I wanted to make sure... I think he appears on day 3? But I wanted to make sure he wasn't here.
I think the beggar is outside of the Kata Tail Inn.
No, there's an actual beggar that appears, like, right up here.
Yeah. I think he's the other screen. I think what you're thinking of is, Omar.
No.
He leaves his purse and you have to give it back to him or something.
Yeah, but that's... No, I mean, there's actually a beggar who appears right here, but he's only here on certain days.
I know! Hold on.
Let's go to the Adventurer Guild's
Is
Hall. Oh, hey, Rikishi's inside today. Hey, you have a line of Uhura's talking to me. Hello?
Oh, you know what? He changed his location,
Oh, really?
so we're both right.
Ha! Well, I know Omar is there. I just know that there's an actual beggar there.
Yeah, I think I've only ever seen him at the gate plaza.
Oh yeah, he does end up there sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry, I was looking that up. Hang on, I need to sit up. Got too comfortable.
Uh oh.
Eh. Ugh, God, this bed is so soft. Ah, this be the new hero, Rakish.
You are most welcome in Shapir. The Sultan has been seeking a hero since the forces of dark magic overwhelmed Rasir. Kids hanging loose.
I think you should be able to pet the kitty, but you can't.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to try to put my hand on him. Anyway, the kid's talking. Gugu,
Why is that like it? Gugu, nothing.
I have no idea.
Why is that like an actual baby's face?
Don't know. Yes, Rakisha's going to join us. Liontar is carefully looking you over, almost as if he's analyzing you. One fits in well with the rest of the guild hall, but would stand out like a sore thumb in your average Shapirian crowd. Her appearance gives you the impression she's as foreign to these parts as you are. Didn't actually look at her before. Alright. Okay, she's the same thing, so we're just going to skip over that. Alright, then.
Oh.
What?
You're like half dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did take quite a bit of damage the previous time, but we didn't get that much mana either. It's based, if I'm not mistaken, on how long you sleep.
Yeah. That and we also fell about 10 feet the other night.
Yeah, exactly. I can honestly say I don't think I'm going to need vigor potions, because stamina refills quickly enough. I don't think it's going to be or vigor pills, not vigor potions. There's no vigor potions. We have no potions. We take pills in this land.
That's right.
We don't have the liquids. You know, and it makes sense, honestly, because their medicines, they don't have a lot of water to, you know, have viable
Like a potion.
making potions.
Yeah.
So it honestly makes sense that they would instead use pills and have you drink water as needed. There we go. Yay!
Victory pose.
Yes. You see, you'd be giving me lessons. I mean, technically I am already, but it's because I didn't... Swinging your sword, then moving back to a neutral position, often leaves openings in your enemy's defenses unexploited. Next time you fight, try following up a normal swing with a secondary swing from left to right. You'll be able to do a lot more damage that way. Oh! Jumping back is often the most inefficient way to defend yourself, as you'll give up terrain and be left in a position where a quick counterattack is not an option. Yet, by using your instincts, you'll be able to launch the occasional counterattack against your foe, during large amounts of damage. You avoid action by jumping backwards. A leaping lunge may be triggered at random. Well, thanks, Rakeesh. I genuinely didn't know that.
Neat.
Cool. Can I talk to him? Style? Swordsmen such as yourself should stick to focus on sticking close to his opponent in order to avoid being caught off guard by long-distance attacks, occasionally backing off when your opponent mounts an offense. Mirror your opponent's fighting style. Mount an offense to break through his guard and retaliate with counterattacks if he becomes more aggressive. Use the correct sword technique in the appropriate situation. You'll be able to overcome any opponents with your abilities. Within your abilities, whatever. Technique. There are several techniques that can aid you in battle. Proper use of them is often key to victory. When mounting an offense, an inverse swing. Okay, he just told us about that one. When you're forced to jump back, your instincts may trigger your leaping lunge. Inverse swing is quick and easy follow-up whenever your initial swing connects. Repeat doubled swings can wear down opponents. Okay. So, yeah, unless your opponent has sharp reflexes. Okay, so there's some enemies that can dodge them. And leaping lunge is random. I'm not going to ask about that one. About sword. The sword is the finest of weapons. It requires both skill and strength in order to wield correctly. Your physical strength determines the damage dealt by your blows, but only power only makes a difference if you are at least a good swordsman as your opponent. Skill is what really matters in combat. A talented swordsman can adapt his style the second the situation requires it. If someone only depends on his physical power in combat, he may be better off wielding a club. What about magic? The use of magic is often considered unfair by warriors, unless the opponent knows magic as well. Of course, a dagger against a sword can be deemed unfair too, so if your life depends on the outcome of the battle, it would be foolish not to rely on your spells. During training or competition, the use of magic will merely result in disapproval and disrespect. Spectators will not appreciate your use of the Dazzle spell either. Flame darts are powerful and cost-effective projectiles. They do not pack a physical punch, though, and like force bolts, they cannot be used in close quarters. Force bolts do not do as much damage as flame darts, but they pack a physical punch and are able to keep the opponent out of melee range. Like flame darts, they cannot be cast in melee range. And Dazzle. Dazzle can blind an opponent, but causes no actual damage. An opponent can easily avoid the effects by shielding his eyes in time. Make good use of each successful cast. It may be wise to save it for emergencies, like when you need to get out of a corner, but do not have time to cast a zap spell. What does zap do? Since a dagger is unable to deliver much damage, a magical charge is often of great help. The increased chance of backing your opponent knocking your opponent back is especially useful in order to keep an enemy at bay. They actually changed the effect of zap for this game. That's interesting. Zap spell can be the only way out of a corner at times. Casting leaves you vulnerable, however. Say, because zap used to just enchant your weapon, essentially. But it makes sense to make it more of an actual combat-only spell. And of course, you can train and learn about daggers. I do like the fact that you can ask him about things even more than her, since he is a paladin. So he can tell you more details. Not saying she's not good, because she's probably could kick the butt off of anybody here, including us if she was at skill level high. Because if I turn up the skill level, she will kick my ass. Speaking of, weapon uses at 107. I am curious if the skill level being low is preventing levels from going up that high, but then again, Levitate went up relatively quickly, but Magic didn't, so probably not. And nothing else we need here. I think that's all we really need over here. Day 2 is pretty lackluster. Once you get the Thesaurus, although we might be able to check on the Astrologer. Is it 1 day or 2 days? I'll check on
Well,
it.
we can go check.
It is good you returned. There is much I need to tell you. Okay, it's 1 day. Alas, never before have I read such troubling signs as those which guide you. Your future is very dark. Well, let's ask him about that. My fortune. Darkness will lead you into a tomb. You will walk in fire, earth, water, and air. Through temptation, and at last into despair and desolation. Darkness will triumph unless you stop the last light. Maybe you should consider a new line of work and get out of this hero business. Have you considered accounting? Oh, well that's lovely.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We don't have to worry about any of that. No, not at all.
Nah.